In this video, we're going to show you the best way to use QR codes with your Shopify store. So to get started, we're going to go into our Shopify admin, go over to apps, hit customize store right here up on the top. That'll take us into the Shopify app store, and we're going to search for QR code generator hub. Now, QR Code Generator Hub, as you'll see, is the top ranked QR code app for Shopify. It's got 63 5-star reviews, all 5 stars. We're going to hit Add App, and that's going to take us right into the QR Code Generator app. Now, let's take a look at what's going on in this app. On the left side, we've got our Create New QR Code button, as well as some helper navigation. So we've got an ability to bulk create QR codes, which we'll talk about in a second. We can view QR codes we've created by date or by number of scans. This is helpful if we've got different QR codes and, for example, we want to know which ones aren't getting scans just yet. But let's get started by creating a new QR code. So we're going to hit Create New QR Code here. We're going to call this Video Demo. And we can then choose the destination. Where does our QR code point to? So this is where having an app that integrates with Shopify becomes really helpful, because you can see here we can choose different parts of our Shopify store. So we can have it go to any Shopify page. We can have it go to a collection. We can have it go to a specific product page. We can have it go to a checkout page. So this is super useful. As well as an add to cart page. These are both super useful if you want to have, for example, a sign at a trade store or maybe in a store where you've got the product on that sign and you want to give people a really easy way to check out online. They just scan that QR code and then go right to the checkout page, or maybe you want to let them add a few different carts so they can scan that side and it'll just keep adding the different products to the part. So it's all really nicely integrated and super fast and easy for your customers to use. We can also put any old custom QR or URL rather to go to the QR code, and we can make other QR codes. We can make a V-card QR code if we want to have it on our business card, or if we want to have a PDF that gets loaded when someone scans the QR code. For example, say we have a product manual that we want to put with our product when it ships out. We can have a QR code that just loads up a PDF. But the most common is to go to a product page. So we're going to show that. So product page. And then we'll search for our product. So we can just choose our product from our store here. And we can then we can then optionally add a discount code. So again, let's imagine we have that scenario where we put in a brochure into something we ship out. And we want to make it so that when our customers get our package, they open it up, we try to upsell them to other products or to buying this product again, and we want to give them a discount. Well, we can create a QR code that goes right to the product page or right to the checkout page with that discount already applied. So we just type in here the name of the discount that we created in our Shopify store. And if you haven't created one before, you can just click right here and it'll take you to create a discount. So a lot of different options for how we create the perfect QR code that goes to where we want in our Shopify store and does what we want it to do. But what about the look of the QR code? Well, this is where QR Code Generator Hub really shines. There's all kinds of abilities to make a beautiful QR code that really fits your shop and your style. So we go down here, and we've got some popular designs we can choose from. We can go with this all blue design, for example, little nice things. But what you really want to do is customize it, right? So we can go in here, we can go to logo. We can upload our own logo. We can choose some existing logos. Let's put a Shopify logo right in the middle there. We can choose how that logo is displayed. Is it in a square? Is it in a circle? Is it large? Is it small? Does it have a shadow? All kinds of ways to really make this fit our brand. We can add text on either side of this QR code, or up or down. Scan me, and that'll cause that text to appear, and we can change the size and the color. We can go crazy with the color of the QR code. So we can make it just be a pure color, a solid color. We can choose a gradient, different kinds of gradients, a radial gradient, a horizontal gradient. We can change the colors of that gradient, have it, really go. Again, make this fit your brand, your style. We can use an image as a background. We can choose different background colors. We can choose the colors of the eye, for example. Say we want those to be a different color. So again, you can really have fun and make this fit into wherever this QR code's going to live. It's going to live on a poster with your styles and your colors. Make it fit in. We've got some other options here. This is a lot of fun. You can change the shape of the dots in the QR codes. More, square dots, softer dots, more of these kind of star dots. All kinds of options. The eyes, the shape of the eyes. If you sell apparel, those eyes can be little shirts, and then we can put in a frame, right? We can frame it up. We can change the color of the frame, and again, just really making it look great. So we have a QR code that goes to where we want it to go in our shop, does what we want to in the shop, fits our brand, and then the last step is, of course, to download it and put it wherever you're going to put it. Is it going to go on that brochure? Is it going to go on your packaging? Is it going to go on that insert? And so there's all kinds of options depending on what kind of graphic software you use. You can download it for print or web, large or small. We've got PNG, JPEG, or SVG. These are all very common options, and you can just hit download right there to get it. So that's how you create a QR code with this fantastic app, QR Code Generator Hub for Shopify. But there's a lot more you can do. So let's go into some of the more advanced features. Another key and unique feature of QR Code Generator Hub is that the QR codes are dynamic. What this means is that you can change what the QR code does even after it's been printed. This is super helpful because once you print a QR code, you don't need to worry about it. If you change the URL, if you want to change the discount, if you want to change the product, if you want to change anything about what that QR code does, everything you printed is still valid. All you have to do is just go back into the QR code and just change any of the attributes, change the discount code, change the product, change what it does. And then as soon as the next time it is scanned, those changes will be reflected in what the QR code does. We talked about bulk creation. So say you have a bunch of different products and you want to create QR codes for all of them with a different style, but different QR codes. It's pretty tedious to go in and create a QR code for each and every one of them. Well, you can do that automatically. So you can search by product type, tags, and basically search and create a list of as many products as you want that meets that search criteria. You can choose what you want to happen. Again, when that QR code scanned, does it go to the product page, the checkout page? Is it add cart? Is it discount ad? You can customize the design just like we did before. And then you can generate those QR codes, and it will download all those QR codes at once. So again, you got a bunch of products. It's really simple to make a bunch of QR codes all at once with the bulk create and the bulk download function. Now let's talk about data, right? Because you put this into a marketing campaign, you want to see how it performs. So you can go in and you can see the scans of your QR code. It's just a little demo app we have here, but you can see, 1 month versus the last. How did it do? How did it perform? Where were you getting scans? What platforms was people scanning it on? What browser were they in? So on and so forth. And obviously, in a not demo site, you'll have a lot more scans this, hopefully. You can use it for a specific QR code. So here's the one we just made. Obviously, there's no scans. We just made that. But if I went and scanned it, you would see that scan show up here. So that's saying scans. But what's often really helpful is seeing the orders. Now, I should say viewing orders is a pro feature of this app. And so it costs a few bucks per month to use it. Everything else I was showing you, creating QR codes, viewing the scans, that's all free, and that's always free. If you want to view orders, that you got to subscribe to the pro version, but it's definitely worth it because what you're going to be able to see is orders that came from the QR code scan. And you'll be able to see this here. You're also going to be able to see it in Shopify, in the order, will show that it originated from the QR code scan. And if you have Google Analytics set up, it'll also integrate that data into Google Analytics. So that's super powerful. Where, let's say you have different signs. Maybe you have different billboards. Maybe you have different flyers that you're putting out, and you want to know which ones are converting. Well, this will tell you. You can create a different QR code for each sign or each billboard or each flyer or type of flyer, and then you can see how many scans each one got, but then more importantly, how many orders came from those scans. And that is immensely valuable. So a lot of people use this. For example, they've got maybe different retail stores that they want to even commission for driving a customer to buy through their Shopify store, right? So each retail store gets a QR code, and that goes right to the checkout. And when someone scans that QR code in the retail store and it goes to checkout and they get the order, you know where that customer came from. And at the end of the month, you can calculate, for example, commission for those stores. So that's a really great way to do that. And that's all in the orders. Now, the last function of this is super powerful, and that's the ability to create unique QR codes for each order. So when might you want to do this? Well, for example, say you, in your invoice or in your order confirmation email, you want to give people the ability to scan and see their order tracking information. Boom, you can do that with this feature where you can basically say, hey, when the QR code scan, go to the order status page. Another super, super useful feature of this is the ability to easily create a ticketing or admission or passes system. This is amazing. So you go in and you create you go into order QR codes and you choose action scan. You choose QR code scan history. What is going to happen is when this QR code is scanned, it's going to show a history of these scans, and you can then choose a maximum number of scans. How does that work? You send people an email when they place an order for an admission to your event, to some special thing you have. And then at that event, you scan their QR code. You have them show the email on their phone, and you scan that QR code. And from that, you can see whether they were already admitted to this event, whether that scan was used up. And so it creates a great ticketing system, and it lets you see who's getting scanned, what, where, when, all that kind of stuff. So you basically set the settings for this. You then can customize the style, just like we did before, all the style customizations. And then there's instructions on how you can integrate this into your store. For example, integrate it into your email confirmation. There's some example code of how to post it in, and then you can go in and see what that looks like to integrate that right in. So this is a super powerful way to just make it easier for your customers, right? Make it easier for them to view the status of their order by scanning the QR code. Maybe you have this on the invoices that you send out, and you make it super easier for them to do upsells or to get support for the specific product they bought. Or you can do, as we talked about, a kind of ticketing system. So all that's right in here in these order QR codes. So again, the QR code generator hub app for Shopify. It is a super powerful way to create QR codes for your Shopify store that's deeply integrated with your Shopify store, and all the core features are free. Just things like order tracking or order QR codes or bulk download just cost a few dollars per month. But otherwise, for most people, most of what you want to do, this app is totally free. So check it out.